Hello everybody. Today we'll be solving Leetcode 53 maximum subarray. We need to find the subarray sum such that all sum of all the elements is maximum compared to any other subarray. For example, in the given array, we have this particular subarray whose sum is 6 and this subarray has the maximum sum. So how do we approach this problem? Let's break the problem into finding the maximum sum if the subarray ends at each of the ith index. From left to right, for each index, we will find what is the maximum sum if this particular index is included and is the last element of the subarray. So for the 0th index, we have only one element. So the maximum subarrays ending at 0th index would be -2 itself. Now for the case of first index, we have two options. We can either use the maximum subarray sum until which ended at the 0th index, that is -2, and the current value, or we can disregard this particular sum and use just the current value, which is 1. So the maximum value of these two is 1, that is disregarding the previous one. Now, what is the maximum subarray sum if the subarray ends at index 2? Again, we have two cases that we can include the previous sum, that is 1, and the current value, or only the current value. So in this case, it's -2. For the third index, it's again the same, which is maximum of the previous one is -2 and the current value is 4, or only the current value, which is 4. So it is 4. And in the next case, similarly, we'll be getting -1 and 4, which is 3. And here it will be 5. Here it will be 6. Here it will be maximum of 6 minus 5, 1, or just -5. So it is 1. Here it will be 4, 1 plus 4, or just 4. So it is 1 plus 4, 5. So these are all the maximum subarrays which ends at that particular index, and the maximum of this whole array is the answer for us, which is 6. We will see how to code this part. I would highly recommend to try to code this from here by yourself, and later you can move ahead to the coding section for checking. Now we'll implement the previous algorithm in C++. First, I will define the size, save the size of nums in this variable n, defining another vector where I am saving the intermediate results of the maximum subarray ending at the ith index. So I'm defining a vector of int called dp. The size of this vector is n, and I will initialize all of them with zeros. Except for the first element, I want it to be same as nums of 0. Okay, now for index, integer I is equal to, starting from first index, and I is less than n, I plus plus, dp of each ith dp is equal to, it is maximum of two values, that is just the current value, which is nums of I, or you consider the previous value, that is dp of I minus 1 plus nums of I. Now the maximum value, max in dp vector, is our answer. Okay, so I will define answer here as dp of 0, initialize it there itself, and for every, as soon as dp of I is being initialized, I will check if it is the answer. So for that, answer is equal to maximum of answer comma dp of I, and here we return the answer as our solution. Run. Okay, submit. It is submitted and it's accepted. Thank you so much for watching until the end.